Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we had entered the Wonders of Thedas shop. Let's check things out. Okay,
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
Aww.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
Sheth the Apprentice.
Yes, make it quick.
I have a note here from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
And that's actually a quest where you have to tell 3 apprentices that their services are no longer wanted by this one master. Geography of Thedas.
Where do you think they get all this stuff? You think they, have any miniature golem dolls?
That's the second time he's mentioned that. Did you want a golem doll? Is that what that is? Oh, let's read a book. Why can't I click on the scroll? What? The Kunari. Yeah. And actually Wynne has something interesting to say here. Something about, like, jade figurines or something else inappropriate. Oh, and there's a book over here that I missed for some reason. Ah, Denerim. Well, let's check out what the shop has to offer. Tranquil, proprietor?
Welcome to the Wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Let me see it. And this is where you get some of the best potions in the game. I wanted to buy that. Give me. And really, I don't need any of the lesser potions right now. Bye. And if you happen to be into herbalism, this is where you can get the potent lyrium recipe, shock bomb recipe, shock coating. I'm gonna actually be shifting a few things around. Greater lyrium potion recipe. Yeah. So, and if you're a mage, very good shop. The power of snow. Okay. Armor would have, oh yes, the best robes in the game, including the Reaper's vestments. I mean, presuming you don't have, modded armor that you prefer. The Ring of Ages. Ooh! Ooh! Sorry, I just had a statgasm. That's perfect for someone else. Oh, and obviously some of the best runes. And Ancient Map of the Imperium? And it's a gift? Well, who could that be for? Well, I'll take the Frozen Lightning, because I now have a special recipe for it. But, yeah. So, and... yeah. So, actually... shock coating. I need a flask, corruptor agent, and concentrator agent. Okay. I'm also going to have to pick up on some of the different coating recipes that I've been ignoring. Seems as though I can't really do bombs in this game. My computer doesn't like it. And, mysterious door.
As you wish.
The door opens a crack in response to your knock. There's a light breeze, like a change in pressure. Present the small painted box. A large shadow nods. A pouch of coins appears in exchange. The door closes. Huh. Well, that sounded like a little girl. Friends of Red Jenny. What is going on there? Well, looks like we've got quite a bit on our plate.
Are the work of our nature's hand, from the lowest slaves to the highest.
Let's head back to camp just to regroup a little bit. Yes, I have interesting names for my games. Shush.
This should be easy enough.
Oh, there's some places in town that we can visit, but we're not going to go there just yet. And now we have Haven on the map. But let's head to camp first. The Grey Wardens were once known for their griffin mounts.
All right. I guess I really don't know how to ask you this.
Say what? Are you sweating?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, I'm a little nervous, sure. Not that this is anything bad or frightening or... Well, yes. How do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight.
That's... I feel the same way.
Well, I hope you mean the head-exploding thing in a good way. Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being without you. Not ever. I don't know how to say this another way. I want to spend the night with you, here, in the camp. Maybe this is too fast. I don't know, but I know what I feel.
This is a little sudden, Alistair.
I wanted to wait for the perfect time, the perfect place, but when will it be perfect? If things were, we wouldn't even have met. We sort of stumbled into each other. And despite this being the least perfect time, I still found myself falling for you, in between all the fighting and everything else. I really don't want to wait anymore. I've never done this before. You know that. I want it to be with you. While we have the chance. In case...
No need to see anything else. I agree. And that was finally fixed in the mods. And also... mature scene. Somewhat. Are they doing this outside? This isn't terribly private, guys. Well, if you wanted the illusion of privacy, it's gone now.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
Not for that performance.
Meaning it was so great that the Maker himself has decided to spare me the usual punishment, right? Right? Oh. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
Especially when you do it in front of them. First smart comment and I feed them to the Darkspawn.
See? This is why I love you. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
We stay together, no matter what happens.
Right, I can handle that. I hope.
Before we go, have I told you that I love you? I did. Well, it won't kill you to hear it again, will it?
I love you too.
See? Was that so hard?
Has Charlotte ever been unforthright with that particular emotion? Really? They always make it seem, well, given that the warden shows no emotion whatsoever, and Ogren is passed out again. What's up, Liliana?
It's over. She's dead. She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
No, I thought you looked like you wanted to talk, though.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
You're less talkative than usual.
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Is there anything I can do?
You are already helping so much by listening to me. I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
And died in Lothering? Yeah, that would have been a brilliant plan. And you think that would have made it better?
You don't understand. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
She did you a great injustice.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
You are a good person. You always will be.
How can you be so sure?
Evil doesn't worry about not being good.
That is true. I can always trust you to show me things from a different perspective. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
And so, there's actually an opportunity in that conversation to harden Liliana as well. And a lot of her choices, her responses, will change in response because of it, too. She'll become a much less preachy individual and be much more tolerant of things that she wouldn't as a goody two-shoes. However, I prefer keeping her good, and I knocked him over by approaching. What's up, Ogre?
What you need?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
On second thought, never mind.
All right.
Bye.
Aye, all right then.
Okay, so I've apparently run out of interesting things to say to him. Blah, blah, blah.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
You know, so what's your story exactly?
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Lost glory?
Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thedos, from majestic Orzammar to Kal Sharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old Tigers fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And did you steal them?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me.
Oh.
The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Better to do something with them than leave them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Fascinating story. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
But where do these goods come from? Not the deep roads.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
I suppose it's better than having the Darkspawn take it all.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
You didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Blood isn't all that important.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Let me see your wares, Bodon.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods, my boy.
Shut up. So he's a lying, dirty scoundrel, and I should be ashamed to even remotely associate with him. Now, these are all decent weapons, but I need room in my inventory. Wait, I don't want to get rid of that. No. No. Wait. So this is still useless to me. Marjolaine's Recurve. It's a good weapon. Don't want it. Knockback Bolt. Don't want it. I can take care of the fire arrows, though. Cultist, leather helm. These are good, but I really still don't need them. Executioner's helm. Duty helmet. Yeah. Soldier's heavy helm. Galen's helm. Cultist leather glove. Leather boot. Chevalier's armor. Some of these I'm just holding on to because I just like the sound of them. Robes of possession, firestone harness, battle dress. Okay, I don't want to get rid of that. Oh yeah, and I got the Ring of Ages, and I should probably put that on someone, right? Oh yes, and a bunch of the gifts. I should probably get into those, actually. I should start also donating things. Oh! I still have yet to give Alistair his Grey Warden puppet thingy. Not that I would actually need to, but hey, since I've got a couple minutes left in this installment, I may as well. Just to show you what it does. Enjoy this.
I could get used to this, you know.
So, what does it do?
Yes?
Anyone who uses it plays with it. For some reason it had her use his voice, but
You're getting sloppy.
Hello? Use it!
To the shadows.
To the shadows? What? Anyway, normally Alistair plays with it, and it usually plays like one little soundbite of that, of like the battle stuff. It's really quite silly. Anyway, so I'm actually out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, but I hope to see you next time, where, well, I'm going to continue wrapping up a few things and probably tackle Shale's side quest, just while we're in the area. Then onwards to not Denerim, to Haven. Hope to see you next time, folks.